Yeah, I was talking to Ruger, and we were just kind of like confused. I'm like,
yeah, any units involved in that chase, let's have a quick meeting in the parking lot of Metro PD where you get the cars out. Let's just try to get everyone on the same page right now, try to get everyone up to date. And if anyone does need help, don't feel bad for asking anyone, any FTO, even me. If you want to ride with me, let me know, or, Divine or anyone. Just come down to the Metro parking lot real quick. Is this everyone here?
I think it's most of us anyway.
TJ, right?
I don't think we have Bundy or Hardcast.
Bundy's
the ICU. So.
Grave medical.
Oh, shit,
well,
really?
yeah, getting hit twice in the head with a bat might do it.
Oh, yeah.
I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
Are we missing someone? One other person? Because I'll wait until they get here.
Wait for, TJ's right there. I think it's all of us.
Okay.
Is this how many people on duty right now? Let me check.
A lot.
This is all of us except for the people at Burger Shot, I think.
Oh, yeah, this is majority. All right, listen, all of you. You guys are great. Maybe not the best drivers, but overall, as cops, you guys are amazing. And don't take this the wrong way. I know I don't really come around a lot. And I'm going to try to come around a lot more to help out and try do what I can to kind of give guidance and help out, like, you know, Divine, Mina, all the other FTOs. You guys
I definitely have been around for the last 2 years.
Yeah, Divine's been around a lot.
Gosh.
But, you know, because of Denzel, that fuck, he lowered our budget cuts, and I think Academy got cut. We need to be more tighter as a group, because I feel like right now, I'll be honest with you, some of you probably don't even know me properly. I don't really know many of you. So, what was your name again? Sorry, let me just get to know everyone real quick.
All right, left to right name.
Left to right name. Listen, I know it sounds dumb, but it's just good to, like, kind of bond a bit.
Hunter, where are we supposed to meet?
Officer Denshaisti.
Police garage.
Yeah.
I don't.
Right.
Was he at the burger shop there? Oh, yeah, they're right. Fine.
Denshaisti
Just
over
get
here.
everyone down here, all right? I know Mina, I know Pat, I know TJ, and then
Daniels,
and then you got Jar Jar, I know you. We've got Luca. All right, we're good then. We've got Carter and Hardcastle.
Mina, yeah.
Now listen, in this PD, you don't have to be the best driver. You don't have to be the best shooter. You don't have to be the best negotiator. But the one main thing that helps everyone out and helps everyone adapt to a situation is communication. All right? And honestly, during that chase, communication was so poor because I feel like not many... Who was actually in the chase? Just put your hands up real quick.
Me and
Holy
Kovacic went
fuck.
to Burger Shot.
Now, how many people here were actually paralleling, trying to plan ahead, and trying to predict where the people were going?
we did briefly.
One. You see, that's the problem right there. There was more than 5 units, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with how many units. There's no point having more than 3 if the other 2 or 4 are going to be useless.
Yeah, exactly. I think what Hunter's trying to say is there's no limit to how many units we can have on a chase, but let's utilize them properly.
Yeah.
And like a big thing while everybody's here is let's make sure we're vocalizing what we're doing as well. That's something I noticed in foot bails. I don't know. I had like 2 or 3 foot bails today where like no lethals were being pulled. Nobody was vocalizing what they were doing. When you're in a chase, something I learned when I was a cadet, Raven, he was the chief of the police at the time. He told me that nobody's gonna have the balls to just call lethal. So first thing you should always do is just pull your gun, call lethal in a foot bail. That way you always got it. And you can rely on yourself to pull the trigger if somebody pulls a gun. So we have people out there in a foot bail, and there's like 4 or 5 ground units, and nobody's got a gun out. All it takes is one person to pull a gun and start shooting an officer, and that's 13 outfit like that. We need to make sure we have lethals out. We need to make sure we're properly utilizing our units on ground and in vehicles. Just communication is key. The radio was sloppy. Everybody was yelling. We thought there was a trooper in the trunk of a fucking vehicle for 5 minutes.
When there wasn't even a trooper in the trunk. But yeah, so as Denzel was saying, Divine was saying, say for example you want to go for a taser.
As Randy was saying.
I know a lot of you probably haven't been through Academy and whatever, but like try read over the SOPs, try just get the basics down again. If you're pulling for a taser, you're about to tase someone, all you have to say on the radio is your call sign tasing. That's it. That way there's no confusion on who's tasing who. There's no double tasers, there's no double cuffs. If you're cuffing someone,
and if radio's active, then you say with the people around you, just say, hey, going for a tase, and there'd be somebody covering you with a lethal.
As long as you
or if you're gonna
vocalize
switch
what you're
from, yeah, exactly. Or if you're gonna switch from a taser or a nightstick, be like, I'm pulling nightstick. I'm gonna go for a nightstick here. Usually I vocalize to the suspect like, don't resist, I'm gonna beat your ass. And then I pull a nightstick, and we just need to make sure if people are in these chases and footballs, we have lethal covered. We have everything covered fully. Everybody needs to just utilize themselves properly. Just not be a waste.
You got to be proactive rather than reactive, you know? So like, even if you're proactive and it doesn't go the way you want it to, at least I know, and then you guys also know yourself, that you tried something different. And if it didn't work out, next time it will. That's literally it. All you have to do is try, plan ahead, see how many units are chasing, see how many people are on foot. If someone's going across like a ladder, maybe go on the other side of the ladder because you see 2 people chasing him. It's all about being proactive and trying to think ahead rather than reactive. And then if you do that, it doesn't matter how you drive, how you shoot, how you do anything else. If you can give me good comms, be proactive, trust me, you'll go far in this PD.
Before we dismiss for these last two, so I also want to
go ahead.
Overtaking. It's not a fucking race, quite frankly. I see people just taking these turns, not calling overtakes at all, and you're going to cause 2 or 3 or all units nearly to crash and stall, and then we lose suspect even quicker. All your overtakes on the radio, we have them for a reason.
Again, that's just communication. Yeah.
And a big key thing is, if there's already a primary in a chase, respect that primary. Now, obviously, interceptors are going to have, if an interceptor comes into the chase, let them take primary. But for the most part, there's 3 CVPIs. Just respect primary and don't overtake.
This goes back to the basics: requesting permission to pit, requesting permission to overtake. This, you know, even clear comms on suspects who we're looking out for. It doesn't have to be some long, detailed description. Just even like, he has a black helmet, a black mask, a yellow mask. That alone just helps out the entire scene so much more than you guys think. If you don't even think you should say it, just say it. As long as it doesn't clog up the comms. Just say it nice and quick, and it could help out a ton. Don't be like shy. Don't be afraid to do something. If you want to do something outside the box, go for it. Just make sure you do it with confidence, obviously within the SOPs and the law. And honestly, you'll be good. I'll back every single one of you. Just be more proactive, communication on point, and just also just think about each other as well, you know?
And make sure you're listening to the radio too. Even if there's not an active situation or active comms, if somebody calls for a 77, go back up your fellow officers. Somebody calls for a 78, we sure as fuck should have every unit going over there and making sure everybody's okay. Listen to the person in charge of the scene.
That's it. So, like, end of the day, you got to paint a picture for everyone else around you and on the radio. And trust me, all right? You guys will improve over time, and it will help out a lot. And again, I'm not asking for the best drivers, best shooters, or anything. Just give me the basics, being proactive, communication, and honestly, we'll work so well as a team. All right? Everyone understand? Oh, you had a question, right, Pat?
I got a couple of them. One of them is specific to this incident. What was the last thing you guys heard me say on the radio? It just shut off. There was a new
last
button
thing we
for
heard
it that I
you
didn't know
say
existed.
was
same
that
thing happened to me
he held
also.
them up at gunpoint and took him in the vehicle.
Yeah.
That's the last
Okay,
thing we
yeah.
heard you say.
Okay,
From
so
Burger
it sounds
Shot.
like it shut off about when the chase started. When
Did
the
you
80 started.
use 311 or 911? Like after your radio died? Yeah.
No, I didn't even realize it died. I was calling comms in the chase, realized it died, and then yelled out for someone to take comms if they hadn't already, pulled over and turned it back on.
Can can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, what's done is done. I just wanted to know, why did we think he was in the car?
He got in the car.
I guess.
He got in the car. I never saw him get back out, but he,
so you saw him get in, but you just didn't see him get out. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, he got into the car at gunpoint.
Okay. And listen,
That's fine.
again,
I was just
to all
genuinely
of you,
confused.
if you guys need
what's
any
done is
help,
done.
questions, if you want to ride with me, if you want any tips on literally anything, from like SOPs to driving to whatever, literally just come to me. I'll help you guys out as much as I can. And so will like any FTOs, Divine, anyone. Don't be.
I mean, me and Hunter have probably been in this department the longest out of everybody here, but like you can still go to FTO.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you just go to other officers, ask questions. Like when I was a sergeant, I still ask people questions. I didn't give a fuck. Just because you ask questions doesn't mean you're dumb. No question's a dumb one, and you should always get second opinions on shit. Now, obviously, if you're in the moment, you're not gonna be able to get second opinions. But if you always just have questions, like right now, just ask people.
And even if you are like lost on the scene, don't be afraid to go up to a fellow officer and kind of just like tag along with them for a bit, and like until the scene's over. That way you can learn a bit. You know what's going on. Like we all shouldn't be afraid to talk to each other about anything. You know what I mean? Like if you got herpes, hemorrhoids, or anything like that, come to me, man. I can help you guys out. You know, go pill box, eat some cream, literally anything. You need help with SOPs. See, we got to bond a bit. We got to bond a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, we don't need to know people's medical stuff, but
All right, well, I mean,
here to
I
help
can do
at all.
that, yeah. Anyone, any questions or anything? Literally anything.
I got one, and it's simple.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, in an 80, fourth breaks off and goes parallel, right?
Third should too.
Third should
Tertiary
what?
is also going parallel and looking for those mighty fine, you know, controlling the way the pursuit is going. It's like a chess game with tertiary.
So like usually
Tertiary is
since...
gonna be your go-to unit for spikes and whatnot.
It's so
as well.
it's so inconsistent. I feel like it depends on whoever primary is.
What do you mean?
So so I get what you're saying because like I guess it changes every chase. I guess for now, for me, what I want to see is, for my shift, I guess, I want to see 3. It depends. It really depends on the situation. So just listen to what I say. But for majority, I want 3 people chasing. If there's not more than 3, then the third one has to, you know, parallel, try, you know, be more proactive, go in front, any jumps or anything. If there's more than 3, there's obviously a reason there's more than 3, right? Because priority levels increase. So we need 3 units on that car because there's a reason it's been increased. And then anyone after the third one has to do the being proactive, breaking off, going ahead, stuff like that, you know? Because usually you won't get more than 3 in a chase unless it's some like pretty high level crime like a bank or maybe a shooting or anything like that. But usually like there's probably mainly 3.
And even banks, like even most banks, you're probably just gonna have error 1 and like 4 ground units, 5 ground, and then you just need to make sure that 4th or 5th unit are parallel if we have that many on it.
So depending on the severity of the actual situation, if there's 3 and you know there's a max 3, you think it's an overkill for a 4th, then obviously the third one does all the paralleling. It just depends on the situation. Listen to whoever's leading the scene. Oh fuck. But yeah, everyone good?
Right.
Everyone good? We're running it back.
Sir, I don't have a
fuck is
I don't have a card. I don't have a card,
go.
dog.
Hop in, Carter.